is Tyla becoming the face of a much bigger problem? Welcome to the African Excellence Hub. South African superstar Tyla is scheduled to perform in Lagos this December, but thousands of Nigerians are calling for a boycott. At the same time, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu declined to personally receive a special envoy sent by South African President Cyril Ramaphosa amid renewed diplomatic tensions over xenophobic attacks.
I'm happy President Tinubu didn't see that envoy. President Tinubu, kudos to you. Although they said it was a scheduling problem, but enough of the insults by Cyril Ramaphosa on us. If you want to talk to us, Cyril Ramaphosa, come to Nigeria and talk to us. Stop sending envoy.
Tyla is one of Africa's biggest global music stars. She made history with her worldwide hit Water, becoming the first winner of the Grammy Award for Best African Music Performance. Her A-pop world tour includes a scheduled stop in Lagos on December 22nd, 2026, before ending in South Africa in January 2027. The controversy isn't really about Tyla. It comes after renewed reports of xenophobic attacks against Nigerians and other African nationals living in South Africa. Many Nigerians believe African artists are celebrated across the continent, yet Africans living in South Africa continue to face violence, intimidation, and discrimination. Many online users have also pointed to what happened to Era Star. In 2024, the Nigerian Afrobeat star was unable to perform at several sold-out concerts in South Africa after visa issues prevented her from traveling.
Places the cities should be visiting. So Nigerians saw this and they are not happy with it. They don't want her to perform. They don't want her to come to Nigeria because of the xenophobic whatever that is going on in South Africa. People have been talking about this, tweeting about this, complaining, rejecting, going against it, that she must not come to Nigeria and that they don't want her to come and perform in Nigeria because Tyla never for once spoke or say anything concerning the xenophobic attack happening in South Africa.
Tyla, Nigerians are warning you not to come to Nigeria, not because they hate you, but because they like you. See, they are very different kind of people. Because we like you, we don't want you to come and embarrass yourself the way South Africans embarrass Nigerians.
While immigration matters are different from xenophobic violence, many Nigerians see the incident as part of a wider pattern of barriers faced by Nigerian artists. These frustrations have intensified after President Bola Tinubu declined to personally receive South African President Cyril Ramaphosa's special envoy, instead directing the delegation to meet Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. The decision came as Nigeria continued demanding stronger action to protect Nigerians living in South Africa. As a result, some Nigerians are urging fans to boycott Tyla's Lagos concert as a symbolic protest. However, these calls are coming from members of the public on social media, not from the Nigerian government. Importantly, there is currently no official announcement that Tyla's Lagos concert has been cancelled, and it remains on her published world tour schedule.
Tyla is having a show in December in Nigeria, and that show must not happen. This is the one time Nigerians have to come together and stand for something. Not after the xenophobic attacks that we saw in South Africa and how immigrants, and especially Nigerian immigrants, were treated. Not one word from Tyla, not even performative activism from her. She never spoke about it, but all of a sudden she wants to have a show in Nigeria. I even think that is very insulting to the intelligence of Nigerians.
Tyla did not create the diplomatic tensions between Nigeria and South Africa, but like many artists, she has found herself caught in a debate that goes far beyond music. The bigger issue is whether Africans can truly live, work, perform, and do business freely across the continent without fear of violence or discrimination. Nigeria and South Africa are Africa's two biggest cultural and economic powerhouses. Rather than allowing division to define the future, many Africans believe both nations should work together to strengthen unity, protect every African citizen, and build a vision of one Africa. South Africa should be mindful not to become a force that divides or weakens the African continent. Africa's greatest strength has always been its unity. During the struggle against apartheid, many African nations stood firmly with South Africa. Countries across the continent provided political support, shelter for exiles, military training, financial assistance, and diplomatic pressure that helped isolate the apartheid regime. That history of solidarity should never be forgotten. Many Africans believe the same spirit of brotherhood should guide relationships today. If fellow Africans begin to feel unwelcome or unsafe, it risks weakening the unity that helped South Africa during one of the darkest chapters in its history. Preserving mutual respect and cooperation is in everyone's interest. What do you think? Should music remain separate from politics, or is a boycott justified? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below.